Yeah, man, it's May the 15th, 2023, and I'm going to talk about a couple of things that are going on and then something that I want to do, that I want to try with this neural monitoring broadcast torture stuff. So, um, first of all, I'll say that right now they're attacking my foot extremely bad. They've been attacking my knees all day with broadcast. And obviously, if you take the time to use broadcast intentionally to attack the same area of someone's knees and feet consistently, then you obviously by default you can clearly say that they have an intention to cause disability, to make you immobile, and it is very debilitating. It hurts severely, and it's not the only thing. They're still continuing to attack my genital area, and most importantly, they're attacking my heart area directly with broadcast. Actually attacking my heart with broadcast, and so all of it is attempted murder, conspiracy to murder. They have an intention to harm, to cause bodily harm, and every man has a right to defend their life by any means necessary. Where are these people? Where are these people that are hiding out on mind control using their broadcast that they're controlling, living as in this broadcast reality, and using that to intentionally harm people? Where are they hiding? Um, so, all of that said, there's something that I noticed, and I've been noticing this for a long time, but it's very consistent and it's very obvious when they're severely attacking a particular area of your body. Now, you can tell that it's making the area hotter, and you can tell that by physical touch. So, like, for example, okay, it's not where they're attacking, but just say they were attacking my arm right here, okay? And I could feel this part of my arm, and I could feel this part of my arm, and then I could feel that this part where they're attacking is much hotter to the touch. And if you can tell that it's that obvious, then I'm sure, I'm certain that a high quality thermal camera would be able to detect that, would be able to see that. And I would say that if they have broadcasts all over your bed, you would be able to see that. And these are things where, you're going to see, like, if one little point on your body is extremely hot where they're attacking with broadcast and the rest of the areas around there are not, then that's going to be conclusive. If some physical object in a regulated temperature environment is noticeably, and um, if it's noticeably hotter and it's a different temperature, and that's provable and documentable, then that's conclusive. And so I think that for me, I'm not going to recommend you guys to do anything because this stuff is expensive, and I don't want to be one of those guys that says, hey, spend $800 on a Magneto helmet, it'll stop it, I promise. Go buy the Q-Wave, it'll stop it, I promise. It's not true. Okay, it's not the truth, and I don't think that it's going to stop them if I buy a thermal camera. And I know for a fact that to get into, like, professional grade stuff, I think you might find one or two that are under the $1,000 mark. I've done some research on it before, and anywhere all the way up to like 15, 20 grand. But there are some from the, like, maybe 700, 800 up to like 1,500 that are qualified as professional grade, and professionals that use thermal imaging for professional applications actually would use some of these $1,000 devices rather than a $15,000 one. And you can find videos that have done research on that, and they're not talking about neural monitoring and broadcast torture, but they're talking about cameras. And if you're going to look into something like that, take the time to learn about it. So I've been thinking about this for a while, but now I'm setting a goal because I like to reach financial um, levels, and so it's like before I was willing to spend a lot of money on a new phone, I wanted to have this much in investments and this much in savings and, this much in this account. And I set these goals. And then when I finally hit those levels, and I say, okay, now I can afford to buy these ridiculously expensive phones. All right. So, and I'm going to do the same thing with the camera that I'm looking to buy. And I'm not far off from where I want to be at. So when I reach those goals, should be within the next few weeks or month or two, something like that, then I'm going to go ahead and make that purchase and get a nice thermal imaging camera, because I think it'll be beneficial to the evidence pile that I'm building up here. And I think it's going to be very conclusive, and it's going to show a lot of things that gang stalkers in general, the ones that want to use broadcast to torture people, I think it'll be bad news for them. And when that happens, I'm going to share those results, and I'm going to do some more research, and we're going to talk about it a lot on this channel. And maybe it's something that a lot of us should be looking into, but I'm going to go ahead and take the leap and put my money on it, and then we'll see where we stand after that and what's going on, because I can physically feel when they're attacking an area. Excuse me. I can physically feel that there's a much higher temperature, like even when they're like on my stomach, and there'll be like one spot that hurts really bad where they're attacking. And I can feel like around that area, and then I can feel that area and tell that it's much hotter just from touch. So to have a precision instrument that can measure and show the measurements of that, then that would be conclusive. And I think that'll be a great idea. And, anytime you're talking about spending $1,000 on something that's otherwise useless, like I don't need it for anything but that, just that. Okay. Which also creates more financial liability for these terrorists. And, but it's become important because they're hurting my body, and it's basically, they're hurting me and causing injury, and it's affecting my future. It's affecting my life and my health. And so for me, it's worth it to go ahead and get one of those, and just to show the world what I'm talking about. And so I'm going to do that. But I wanted to tell you guys that, and then as well as update the situation that I'm under a severe torture attack all day today. It hurts so bad when they start attacking your bone structure and your veins and your heart and your feet and your knees. And it's like every time I stand up, I'm favoring something or keeled over. Like I always feel like I'm injured over these broadcast attacks. And they just sit there all day on mind control. They love to do live streams of it, screaming in cartoon sounding girl, transsexual type voices. And it's 4 men. They had the 5th guy on with them over the weekend. So, and he's becoming fairly regular. So it's, I would say 4.5 full time, since there's the 5th guy that's like half time, and then the other 4 are full time. But it's just every day, every single day. And that's why I'm still talking about it every single day after what, for me, it's been going on 10 years. So that's roughly 3,500 days. And I've been talking about it on YouTube, most of that, like over 7 years, maybe 8 years, and some other platforms. So, several thousands of days that I've been talking about this on YouTube, that I've been dealing with this, and that they sit around on mind control doing these live streams. So I just ate a bunch of food. But anyway, that's enough for now. But as soon as I get the thermal imaging camera, and I might talk about it a few more times before then, but I'm definitely going to get one because it's worth it. And I can tell the heat difference when they're doing broadcast attacks, when they're penetrating your body with broadcast. And I think that a precision instrument will be helpful at the very least. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching.